No, I'm not ready.
Oh! Good morning, everybody. Nice to see you, boys. How are you doing today?
How are you doing today?
Yeah.
I feel like you've had so much time off from these streams. You're never here anymore.
No, I'm just missing out on the quizzes. That's all. Because it's on a Saturday night, and
Did you enjoy your family meal?
It was lovely, 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 lovely meal. It was not only family; it was family, friends. I got to see my best mate from high school. Before high school, it was like primary school.
Oh,
so yeah, good times.
All in it together.
All in it together was
Jack. Good one.
How
for
many
you,
of us? 16 of us. 16 or 18 of us.
Oh, please, none of you. Right, great.
Yeah. It's been like almost fully lifted in France. They can do whatever they want now.
No, not whatever they want. So actually, we were kind of against the law because you can meet up with people, but it has to be less than 10 people.
And you had
slightly overdid it.
So on a live stream, you thought, I'm going to tell everyone that we broke the law.
Yeah. Oh, so police are knocking at the door now already. God, they're watching this live stream.
They are, mate. We're hot news. They're like, how is this so popular?
No, it was great, to get back to meeting people, having drinks, talking, chatting. It felt good. I met my mate's Colombian girlfriend that he met over there, and she's moved to France now to live with him from Colombia.
What did she get? She must have been here before the lockdown.
Yeah, she got here just before lockdown, and they live in Paris. So in Paris, it's like London. It's very expensive, whatever. So they have a flat, 20 square meters, which is maybe the same space of my spare bedroom, and they had to be in lockdown as 2 people in that 20 square meters. That's mad. I would have hated that. You can't go outside. You can't do anything. You're locked in 20 square meters.
Yeah, not a fan of Paris. That was a
no. I don't like Paris either.
I found out later on in life that a lot of French people don't like Paris either.
Nah.
Yeah,
honestly, I hate Paris. I think it's a dirty. I mean, there's some places that are very nice, but I think it's dirty. People are really awful.
People are horrible.
People are horrible in Paris. I hate them. I hate the metro there. I hate everything there.
Yeah,
hate it every time I go. If you want to go to a French city, I would strongly advise you to go to either Lyon or Clermont-Ferrand or Strasbourg. Toulouse is nice. Montpellier is nice. Bordeaux is nice. Lille is nice. Everywhere is nice except for Paris.
Yeah, Paris. It was
Lyon is lovely. I think
it was mainly the people, man. It was so that what do you call them? The Paris, not parasites. You have a name for people that live in Paris. Parisians. There you go.
That was Jade. I'm not smart. That was Jade.
Get it, Jade? Not parasites. Parisians.
Not parasites.
Yeah.
That was tough.
It's awful over there. It's awful.
Yeah. So you missed a good quiz yesterday, Seb.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. Man. So I heard you said it was a good quiz. What was so good about it? Because I don't see how it could be so good without me being on it.
Like 4 really fun people.
Yeah, we did. We dropped off one person who was a nightmare, and then got 4 people that were just great.
Did as they were told.
We had them in a little green room together. It's brilliant.
The only thing it didn't have was snacks.
Just shows how dictators you are.
Dictators.
Exactly. Right, anyway, I do want to do a quick introduction of what we're going to do today. Today, we are watching a game of rugby for a change. We'll be watching the grand final between...
Have you not got a banner? Thank you.
There you go.
So it'll be the 2018 French grand final. So between Catalan and Avignon, we have previously seen the 2019 grand final. So this is the year before.
Wait, this was the one, wasn't it?
This is the one.
Yeah.
Which one? What the one?
Wasn't this the one you lost?
Nah, mate. We don't lose grand finals.
Oh, way to go. I'm trying to build suspense. And you're like,
yeah, did we lose? Maybe. Just think about it. Catalan. Did Catalan lose? No. Doesn't happen.
You didn't.
Pretty sure they have.
Mate, it's happened twice in our whole life.
So, yeah, you've lost.
Yeah, so you've lost.
I'll tell you who doesn't lose. Nathan Malone.
So Malone's never lost a game? Or he's never lost the final?
Never lost the final. international and the domestic, and even quiz. Smashed the quiz last night.
Smashed the quiz as well.
Yeah.
You're the top scorer in the quiz out of all of us.
Yeah, it's like saying,
so
you know, my cat has never had a road accident. Never had an accident on a motorbike.
How many times has your cat driven a motorbike?
Not that many. But he's never had an accident.
That's like, you're like those people that say, oh, well, you're less likely to be eaten by a shark if you're not in the water, then you ain't going to get eaten. There you go.
Yeah, sharks, mate. You're more likely to be hit by thunder than get eaten by a shark.
Well,
yeah, stats.
Depends where you are.
I'm trying to work out where Seb was going with this.
I've no idea.
I'm not going anywhere. I
think he's trying to say that Nathan's never been in any finals.
But I'm pretty sure he's done many finals.
Yeah. Well, so in League of Legends, we call that being carried.
He's got four grand finals, 5 championships, challenge cups.
Won't impress me, mate. I've got a palmarès that's huge, so don't worry.
Yeah, but you've lost more than
nations.
Oh, just a couple. You know.
Yeah, he's 0.
But I've been in way more. You know, there's more chances of me losing from time to time.
Right.
Yeah, right.
I'd like to look that up actually, because I bet it's similar amount of games.
Yeah, I reckon it is.
The only difference is he's played in Seb's been like in the World Cup and Ashes tour. That's all.
Well,
so actual hard games, you mean? Hard games, not.
There's no finals in the Ashes tour, was there?
No finals.
Yeah. You still win the tour. I've been in the European Championship.
Lost the World Cup one.
So. Nathan Muller didn't do the European Championships either.
So you got one more.
And World Cup. What do you mean one more? World Cup? Ashes
you didn't win the World Cup.
European Championship.
Yeah. You've not got
still one more final. You know, it's still a victory when you come second.
No, it's
not.
It's still a victory when you come second.
So when you watch the Olympic Games, and you get a silver medal, is that person
get a silver medal?
Himself? I'm just saying. Yeah,
what did you do with your silver medal?
The victor in second place. I've never heard that saying.
No, but you're still on the podium. And when you're in the podium, it's still a kind of a victory. You know, you still get good points. Yeah, so you're first. That's what you just said.
You're right.
I'm just saying, being on the podium is not a bad thing.
If Seb had won the World Cup, he wouldn't be saying this. He'd be completely on the other side of the bench.
Or if he'd have won more things than Nathan.
Yeah.
He's like, my silver medal's down. Oh, dear.
Yeah, that's right, Muller. I got more silver than you.
Yeah, Muller. Anyway, you dickheads.
Do we watch the game?
It is Sunday today. It is Sunday today, so I don't want to do this for too long. You know, I'm allowed to go out. I would like to do this stream, get out and about. You know, get my motorbike. I got my motorbike back, by the way.
Oh, is the cat going with you?
I got my motorbike back, by the way. The cat's actually on it right now, having a tour. He's just trying it out, but he's never had an accident. Right, I'm going to share my screen and share the audio. There you go. Is that in? No, it's not. Alhamdulillah. There it is.
Oh, that brew was awful.
You made it.
Yeah, mine's gone all cold. I hate it. So who do we have with us today? We have James Haddle,
Fred, and me.
John Seeger, Nikki Slingsby.
I've got a whole list here. Shelley Hawkins, Higgins is in here.
Judy D.
Where are you getting your list from? I can't see anything.
Diab just joined, you know. We've got Grant.
Oh, you got it on your phone.
Oh, Jack, your mum is here.
McKeevoy, Lewis King, Fred Nye.
Joshua's.
Anyway, for those that have just tuned in, you can read the banner. We're watching the 2018 Grand Final in France, the French Grand Final, between Avignon and Catalan. Catalan is where Gilles Closet, Nicolas Closet, Cyril Torres, Fabian Plaza, Lolo Despues, myself, and many other French players. Well, I'm not French, but you know, many other of the French players have played. And Avignon are people where there's Kevin Pastor, people know him. There's Jan Verdi. This is Julien Verdi. They're the brothers. They both play for France as well. There's Florian. Gutadoro plays for France. There was Guillaume Motz, who played for France. You know, a lot of French squad in there in this final. So let's jump in it, boys, shall we? And before we start, I would like to say, for all your beard struggles, please use code FRED15 at thebeardstruggle.com. I do not use the products, that's why I have a shit beard. But if you want a nice beard like Fred, go ahead. You'll have a brilliant, lovely looking beard. Anyway, back to business.
We are good, Diab. Hope you're well, mate.
Is Diab talking to us? So I don't have the.
Yeah,
how are you, boys? Hi, Diab. How you doing, Karen? All right. There you go. Coup d'envoi. Is that too loud?
It's not too bad.
That's a good balance, mate.
The quality is lower, isn't it? I can. Oh, it's on.
It's already on, so everybody.
Yeah, it is. That's a shame. Right.
Yeah, this was a while ago. Was that you then in 10?
That's me in 10. Yep.
2018. You were in pretty good shape at this point, weren't you?
No, I had just got back from South America. Literally,
oh, have you?
I missed the whole season and got back. When did I fly back from South America?
Bonjour.
Maybe end of April. And this was like 2 weeks after I got back from 6 months traveling. No excuses, just facts.
What was that?
I just remembered all this commentary is in French. You don't really need the sound that much. No one can understand it.
It's just nice to have a little bit of background noise.
Yeah, it is.
That's what Seb is. So,
that's what Seb is. Thank you, dickhead.
Good pickup.
Yes,
we're just playing safe, both sides, not trying too hard at the moment.
You got to warm up into it though, don't you? So
yeah, you got to warm those hands up. Oh, early kick.
We just played safe.
Where was this played?
This was played. I can't remember. Oh, it was called La Roque d'Anteron.
Okay.
Somewhere where there's no team, I'm pretty sure, but very close to Avignon.
Oh, nice.
I didn't push him. If you want to watch the slow-mo.
He did that in another game as well, if I remember. The last one we watched, that happened with him as well. I think he's
a nice ball though.
So Julien Verdi,
where he flipped out backwards.
It's a good kick. Julien Verdi there cooks for Kevin Pastor.
He's picked the right spot. Took Nico out of the game.
I do only go for the tag though. There's no.
It was close. It was close though, whether you got it or not.
As in the tag, yeah.
Yeah, it did look close.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that happened to the guy in the other game as well. Because I remember being like, "How the hell has he fallen out like that?"
Right. Did you just pull his?
No, I didn't pull. I tried to get his tag. I missed, and then I went with the other hand. No chair pudding. Pretty sure he puts it in.
Oh, we'll watch the French ones, eh?
Watch 5 seconds, 2 seconds of the kick. And dump this with the rest. Right, there you go. So Avignon first to score.
Is in this game is the classification in it?
Not in 2018. No.
I think it was.
Really? I thought you brought it in for the 2019 season.
No. We already had it in 2018. We've been having it for at least.
Yeah, because you'd have Gilles and Nico on together, wouldn't you?
Yeah. So how many points we've got now? So yeah. If we've got Arnold, yeah. So that's Arnold's 2 points. Joel's 3 points. That's 5. Then me and Lolo 4 each. So that's 9, 13, and then Nico 5 points. That's 18. That's the amount of points.
18's the max.
It's gonna kill off the sport, I reckon, if they do that.
We have on the bench right now. We've got Gilles, we've got Jeremy, we've got David. We have.
What points is Jeremy again?
Huh?
What points is Jeremy?
4 as well.
4 as well.
Same as me.
Lauren Desprez is. Did he get classified up to an AB?
No.
I thought you said he got classified up at one point.
Well, what
they
you
tried
said?
to.
Oh, they tried to say he was
And
AB.
4 points.
What's AB? 5?
Right, let's go through this. AB, so you're allowed 18 points maximum in France. AB is 5 points. Single below knee amp is 4 points. And any person that can't walk very well and anything like that, like Muller, would be 4 points as well. Above knee amputee would be 3 points. Why? I don't know.
Wait, even if it's one leg?
Just one leg above knee, 3 points. There's no halves like in basketball, so it makes it all quite unfair. Because, and then double amputee is going to be 2 points.
So Harry would be 2 points.
Harry would be.
Harry might be 1 because he's got an arm
Harry
shot on the other
1
as well.
point. Yeah, because he's got an arm injury as well.
So would James Simo.
Pretty sure James Simpson would be a 1 point as well. A 1 pointer is going to be Cyril's a 1 pointer. So would Wayne. Wayne would be a 1 pointer, when you're paraplegic and everything.
So Dan Edwards would be a 1 pointer then.
Yeah, but then most disabilities are going to be around 4.
So I was about to say
would be 4.
Scraps is a 4. I'm trying to think who else is on the.
Lewis King 4.
Even though it's a spinal injury.
Yeah.
So they claim a 4 because he can walk with a crutch.
Yeah. He might be able to push for 3. I'm not sure.
I reckon he'd be able to push for a 3.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't know.
It's just tough, mate. There's
I don't
nothing.
think
it's really hard
to Lewis, but like his walking's not really walking, is it? He struggles.
Wow. He's like got no feeling in his legs. So
it's like what I used to say, like Muller used to say to me. It's like I don't walk, I just have a controlled wobble.
Controlled wobble. But Muller wouldn't get away with it. Muller would be 100%.
No, Muller's all right.
Yeah, but Lewis has got no feeling. That's what I was saying.
I know. Yeah, he could push for 3, but I don't think they would give him a 2-1 because you can still move them.
We should do a show at some point where we get a couple of people on and we go through it. Remember when you guys did it at Argonauts?
Oh, the Argo Talks. Yeah,
Argo Talks. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what got me into doing videos, mate. Argo Talks.
But you see, 1 point difference is massive, and I don't see.
Well, that's what I wouldn't say that a lower.
Yeah, a below knee and above knee is 1 point difference. You know, if they add half points, that would be slightly better.
I'm trying to think like if they brought the classification in, I don't think Leeds would be able to field a legal team.
We would struggle.
No, we'd struggle. I mean, our saving grace would be Wayne and
ours is Dan.
Yeah, so that's our
thing is, with this classification, you can hardly ever play 2 able-bodied together anymore. It's done with the 2 able-bodied.
You're taking up 10 points in 2 ABs, are you?
2 ABs, 10 points. You've only got 8 left, which means you need some heavy disability going on somewhere.
That's weird, man. I think it's a bit of a step backwards. I think I understand what they're doing. I completely get it. Like one of the outcomes we was talking about was if you just did a point system between the 3 disabled players.
Yeah. So what you just said, and then sort out your we won't.
The thing is, as well, is you can drop out, like you say, you can drop out an AB if you want and put in like for instance, if we were playing, I could easily sort of take myself off and be like, right, Lewis, go on there. Lewis could then play with 3 other disabled players. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
But he wouldn't be counted into the
3.
But yeah, it's a tough one, man.
I think, eventually we're going to need classification one day, but I don't think the sport's ready for it right now. There's not enough players. We don't have enough people playing to allow that to happen right now. We don't have the same depth that basketball has. You know, they have got loads of players.
I've seen plenty of basketball teams fold because of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's happening. I mean,
what happens with it? I find that it's in basketball. There's a lot of
they can't respect the rules. They can't
what
respect
a lot of people in basketball. What it does in basketball, a lot of people go out to poach players then because of their disability, not because of their skills or what they can do in the game. They go out just it's backwards in that way of it makes people focus more on your disability than your actual skill level.
Yeah. Well, that's whenever we've done anything with Dan, instantly everyone's like, "Oh, you should come play this. You should come play this," because he's a
they need lower pointers.
He wants to play, and they're like, "Yeah, it's nothing to do with his ability. It's literally just because of his disabled status." And it's like, really,
like you're bringing classification to be all inclusive and stuff like that, but actually, what you're doing is segregating the majority of people.
Well, that's it. It's like he's got a heavy
point. Don't get me wrong. Like I say, I do agree it's going to come in. It's got to come in at some point, but when it's ready.
But it's not helping because the whole point of the thing was to allow people that are heavier disabilities to play. And the thing with our team, Joel is our only 3-pointer, and he's got like a really bad elbow kind of thing, and he hates doing 80 minutes games. He doesn't want to play for 80 minutes.
Yeah,
but because of this rule, he has to. We've got nothing. We can't do anything about it. He has to stay on the pitch for 80 minutes. I think since Cyril's come back, we can actually take him off now. But before, so this year we had to keep him on for 80 minutes, and same for Arnold. And you know, it just causes injuries because they're both having to play 80 minutes each time. They're getting tired, so they can't play at their best. They're injuring themselves because they're playing too hard, and they want to come off, but they can't because of the classification. It's just causing a lot of problems as well.
The other problem is as well is if your key player there didn't turn up, what do? You can't play the game.
Exactly. So Arnold had to be there literally every time. He could not. If he wasn't there, we had to, you know, declare forfeit. We had to say we couldn't play the game.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure on him as well. You know, it's.
I think they should just bring in a stricter, like measure for disabled players, as in who. Like proof of disability and stuff like that, because I reckon there's a lot of some disabilities in this sport where you're just allowed to play the sport. Like for instance, with mine is my calf muscles. My calf muscles are rubbish. I can't really do anything. I don't class myself as disabled. I'm happy just to play a sport. Where if I went through the channels, I could probably get down as a disability with an edge. Yeah. But it's one of those where I'm like, it's not about that. I'm allowed to play a sport here that I can play on a daily basis and compete at a high level. You know, I'm more than happy with that. Like, I can't play basketball how I used to. There's no way. It's impossible. So it's like, this gives me a chance to play a competitive sport at a high level. So it's one of those.
The only thing with the classifications is, and I don't know how they have got it set up over in France, is if you look at basketball, they have got a team across the country
as well.
They've got a team across the country that are all trained and they do courses and everything on classification. So there is an actual organization within wheelchair basketball that takes control of what classification people are, that enforce it, that monitor it, and all of that sort of thing.
Well, every team has to have an individual, didn't they?
Here and nicking a point there. It still happens, but you know, nicking a point here, nicking a point there. They'll come in and say, "Right, why is he a 2-pointer? Let me watch him in this game." Right, okay, I'm gonna. He can actually go down to 1.5. I've seen this and stuff like that. So they've got that.
Whereas in France, it was completely different.
They don't have one guy. They're like, "Oh, yeah, what classification?" I don't know, 3.
But this is the problem.
Like 2-3 guys who are angry. Go on, I'll finish and I'll tell you afterwards.
And a thing to bring into that as well is you have to have an extra person on the bench that monitors your points, plus they have to monitor the other team's points. And it's like, then at what point do you go, wait, he can't play, you've got too many points.
In basketball a couple of times when you make subs and you're like, oh, we're over points, and then you go, it takes like 2 minutes for even the referees and the table to recognize it.
Yeah, it's the thing.
Knock off 1 for the female, knock off 2 for the junior, add that on to there. It's like, dude.
yeah. It's yeah. Sorry,
so in front, no, it's just because how this all happened was like 2 or 3 angry people that and this is honest. I'm not even trying
to
be
careful
about the team. They won't understand this if they're French. But they were angry that Catalan were winning every single year, and they hated the fact that Gilles and me were disabled, but too good as disabled people. We should be considered as able-bodied people,
right?
And we had Nico on, and they just thought it was ridiculous, and they tried to set all this up to diminish our team slightly, just to stop us from winning each year. And this is true stuff; it's all facts. So they did this kind of, but they did it to try and stop us slightly and make it easier for other teams. It's just, so it's nothing official like you just saying there, where there's a proper organization, whatever, that's got looking at the classifications, moderating and all that. It's just 3 farmers over there don't know what they're doing. They just we've got to do this. Let's do it like this. They're going to be 4 points, and then these are going to be 2 and 3 and 1. And it's just ridiculous. It's not an actual serious way of doing it. If you want to put in a classification, you've got to do it seriously. You've got to you've got to have a proper think about it. You can't just set it up and then just throw it at us like that.
I did a wheelchair basketball coaching course, and the guy there was saying one of the hardest things is point management and breaking down players into point categories, because what you say not all the time is what the people say, and it's not for the people who are severely disabled, it's for the people at the higher end. They're the ones that get the most stick. So it's like you're free from 3.5 up to 5 is like, that's, you're always going to have to prove your disability non-stop. And they're like, look, I do this to get any sort of income. I have to do this to get any benefits. I have to do this. I have to do it for meetings in the year. Now I have to do it just to play a sport. It's like, after a while, it just gets too much and you just can't be bothered with it anymore. And I was like, damn.
Well, cool. Mullo doesn't get any pip or anything like that. Don't get anything.
Yeah.
Because when he's going to his meeting and stuff like that, he says, I can walk places and stuff like that, but he's got cerebral palsy. He don't walk.
Yeah. He's actually got a name condition, and they're like, well,
name condition for it, and they've said, no, you're not disabled. It's like, it's on paper.
They don't consider me they're disabled anymore in France. I had this thing.
Maddie Thompson, a GB basketball player, single leg amputee, and because she worked out that it was easier for her to get around on a scooter, she could put a false leg on the scooter and move around that way, got around quicker. It was like, oh no, you're not having a mobility car, pip and all of that if you can get around on a scooter. It's just backwards.
Yeah. I had a thing called affectation longue durée in France, which means your injury lasts in time. And they've taken that away from me. They consider it doesn't last in time anymore.
Oh, it can grow back.
I went to see a doctor to say, no, I mean, this is going to stay for my whole life, but there's nothing to do about it. I said,
that reminds me that there's actually a point, like me and Harry were coming back in a taxi to my mum's house here years and years ago, and this taxi driver was like, oh, what happened to your mate? I went, he's my brother. And, you can ask him. And I was like, what happened to his legs? And I was like, mate, ask him. He's got meningitis. Yeah, it was proper going off on it. And then as we were getting out of the taxi, I was pushed Harry's wheelchair up to the side. Harry went to jump in and he just put his hand on Harry's shoulder. I went, look, mate. He says, don't worry, you'll get better. What?
He was trying to be nice about it,
I get it, yeah, but that's
you'll get better.
It's a bit weird. But,
me and Harry were absolutely pissing ourselves walking up to my mum's house. We were just like, whoa, you're gonna get better, yay!
He's giving it. Maybe he had a magical touch. You just didn't believe in it.
Maybe he was the second coming.
Oh dear.
I lifted my leg and showed them the base of my shoe, and the CSS decided that was enough to say I could walk over 50 meters. Right, they make some ridiculous assessments.
Oh yeah, Rick's is a real tough one as well, because his is a problem with his knee joints. Like, he can move his feet, he can do that, but he can probably take about 7 steps maybe. But yeah, his is well tough because he's in a wheelchair as well. He's a para-cheer athlete. But yeah.
It's awful.
I think we've got a lot off topic here.
Oh yeah, the game.
Yeah,
half an hour already.
Let's jump back in. So, 18 points on each side.
Yeah, I want to get spend 20 minutes on classification.
But that's it. It's the problem is it's always going to be a thing that looms over us.
Talking point.
That's a shame there because that's how he brought in. This is Florian.
Yeah, Florian's in the French side.
Three people there. If they manage to play quickly, I mean, I know Kevin's blocked there as well, but if they can play quickly there, God, that's
oh yeah,
go right through.
It's called knock on or
no, just tag. Oh, big error there.
Just for everyone at home, Catalan are in white and
Avignon in blue.
Avignon, yeah.
Avignon. You not know the song? Sur le pont d'Avignon, on y danse, on y danse.
Oh yeah, I learned that at French primary school.
Yeah, me too.
Just quickly, why are they down as AVI and you're down as DRA?
Catalan Dragons.
Yeah, but why are they not down as Catalan?
Cat?
Yeah.
I suppose dragon is more intimidating than cat.
Cat.
People just call us the Dragon. People don't bother with Catalan. They just go, "Oh, c'est les Dragons." This wasn't done on purpose. This was a
little kick.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Why?
Nothing.
Is that the same guy?
Mate,
No,
I think it is the same guy.
No, it's not. It's not. That was Jan. Earlier on, it was Florian.
Maybe it's the chairs they're using.
I reckon the anti-tips are too close under the wheels.
Yeah, they use double ones, don't they? Is it that my preference? I always go with a single.
Oh, mate, it's not. I don't think it's a double. I think it's the depth of them. Because if you look there, look how high the anti-tips were on that chair compared to his actual wheels. They're pretty much the same.
Yeah.
They call penalty on Nico there.
They called the penalty on Nico. What for?
I'm not sure.
Is David in the comments? You can tell us why. Were you offside or something?
Double tagging, apparently.
Oh, right, okay.
Double tagging. So Nico takes it now, and Nuno takes it.
Yeah.
It does look very clear. It does look very simultaneous, but
your number 2 takes it after.
A penalty there.
It's funny, like the playing style in France is completely different to the English, which you would expect, but it's like drastically different.
It's the same again though with Australia. The way they play is different to how we play.
Yeah, it's
I don't
like
think
usually
either team is actually in their game yet.
Would be kind of similar, wouldn't you? And they are aspects, but it's like where in that last play would be like, oh, we would all just attack the left, but they take another set-up drive to do. It's got more about the play of the ball in France.
Yeah, the thing is what you want is a balance of all three. Everyone's got their points.
Yeah, Kevin wasn't even trying to get to mark. He could have been at marker then. He wasn't stuck or old.
No, he just stayed there. I don't know why. Not very. I think the first half takes a while for both teams to get into their actual game. I remember now.
They're not pushing up at all. Oh, you can't lose that, Seb.
He just grabbed it out of my hand.
You were doing the scraps.
I'm sure I get it back. You just grabbed it out of my hand. You can't do that. I get it back. Back to 6.
Yeah, I think you lost it and you just sold it really well. Need to be like hitting more straight lines.
I know. So I feel at the moment
straight away.
We're not taking enough speed at all for each.
Look, need to bend the lines more.
Forward.
That's not forward. What are you on about?
Yeah, it was. You're saying that even the refs call it forward as well, mate.
Refs call it forward.
You got it wrong. That's not forward.
It was close.
I didn't even know you passed it until the replay. But yeah, mate, that was forward.
So I think what's happening at the moment is every time I want to get the ball, we're coming from behind the guy that's playing the ball, so we're not far enough, and we're not running up with enough speed or anything. And then it doesn't allow us to run straight lines. We're just all playing diagonally, and it's not working at all.
You seem to be overrunning each other as well. You're very flat.
Why is nobody pushing support for Avignon there? Because as soon as you turned around,
Catalan, mate. Yeah, it was just 1-on-1. It was like Red Rover. Do you know that song, Seb?
I don't think I do.
What, Red Rover sent someone over?
No.
It was basically a 1-on-1 bulldog. No, you have one that attacked the
wall.
wall.
Yeah, bulldog.
Yeah. But with only one person.
We used to play that at school, but we'd like beat each other up instead. It was like UFC game.
But yeah, as soon as Bulldog got banned, it's like, oh, we're not playing Bulldog anymore.
Yeah, we were. I think our school was the reason they banned it, because we're the ones that, right, okay, next time we're going to bring knives.
No, we had desiccated shoulders and stuff. Oh, you're allowed to do that in France, aren't you?
Yeah, you're allowed to fake the play of the ball.
Yeah. It's a weird one because it does stop a lot of tactical play off of that, but at the same time,
I don't see why they would change it up. I don't know why France would change it for themselves, because the World Cup they'll get pulled for it. All right. You wear the cap.
Yeah.
I think if you do it in one movement, like dang, dang, you're allowed. But if you do that and then change your mind and go there, that's not allowed.
Well, I heard that the rule was, you from going down, once you start going down, you have to complete the pass. It has to go straight to your receiver. So if you go down, you tap the ball has to go straight to your receiver. Not that if the argument that France said to me was when they tap the ball and they do this.
Oh, it's their loading up, wasn't it?
They're saying that's one movement because it didn't stop at that side, but no, it's a change in direction for me.
Mate, just do circles all day.
If you arch it, you're still changing the direction. You're faking the play of the ball, and you can't. If you want to keep it to the running game can't fake the play of the ball. You know what I mean? They can't pretend to roll the ball with their foot forward and then kick it backwards. You know what I mean? France are going to struggle when it comes to the World Cup and other tournaments because everybody else plays. You can't do that.
We'll see.
Or maybe they'll get their way and change the rules again.
Florian's chair was really annoying. Like as soon as you touched it slightly, it just go flying. It happens a lot to a lot of people.
What is that? Not your chair?
We said Diab's chair was like that, didn't we?
Yeah.
Diab's
chair.
It's
a bit like Diab's chair.
You just stick to it.
Yeah, it's like your anti-wheels are quite tight on your chair as well, Seb.
Mine are, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not actually a big fan of my chair at the moment. I'm thinking of...
What, you've just been sitting looking at it? Well, I don't like that one.
That was Nico's we could see there, but...
No, I mean as in, because you ain't been in it, why are you not a fan at the moment?
No, I haven't ever been a fan of my chair at the moment. I don't know, I can't control it like I used to before. I don't feel Good enough in it.
You are still in the same one that you got from that you had in England, aren't you?
Yeah, the RGK. I don't think I performed too well in it. I don't know. I don't like it.
Maybe you haven't learned to control it yet.
I've been playing in it for 2 years now. I should.
Well, maybe you just had a big breakfast.
Ouais. Ouais, David, du coup, là, on venait d'avoir une petite conversation parce qu'on dit dans les règles, ça stipule que t'as pas le droit de, tu sais, ce qu'on fait à la Z là, quand tu joues le ballon après le tenu et tu feintes une passe à droite et tu fais la passe à gauche. La Z, nous on appelle ça la Z.
I understood that.
Dans les règles, ça stipule que tu dois tout faire d'un seul geste et donc c'est pas officiellement autorisé. Pourquoi là on accepte qu'on ait le droit de faire des feintes de passe à gauche puis aller à droite se faire un tenue, alors qu'on n'a pas le droit, je crois, on le valide. Merci de répondre dans les messages. On continue le live.
Nicolas Clausel reste en.
That was forward.
Alors là, c'est quand même.
Say that again.
I'm not sure. So it's this, he plays left.
No, that's right.
I wouldn't say that was forward.
That was a nice little play.
Yeah, 1-2.
Did they give it? No.
What line are you playing to?
It's
the faint blue one.
Faint blue one, yeah.
Is it the faint blue one?
Yeah.
No, it's the yellow.
Yeah, but the sticks are on the light blue.
I mean the try line.
Yeah.
Or the touch line. Yeah, it's the blue, the faint blue one, yeah.
So what was the call for why this wasn't a try?
Forward pass, I think they've called. Or they called him out or not. No.
I don't know.
We'll never know.
You will never ever know. Good play of the ball, Seb.
Yeah.
Pour le moment, ce qui leur pose le plus de problèmes aux Catalans, c'est d'enchaîner les tenues. Ils partent un par un.
Just take that back to Nico setting off for that drive. Watch how many pushes it takes him to get to that speed. That was fast. 2, 3, and it doesn't have to do anything else. The difference there being further back and running onto the ball, and you saw their defensive line didn't push up just because he was going fast.
You did not know he was taking that ball in. Get off of me. What was that?
So what happened is the ref whistled a penalty.
Yeah.
And Avignon player started complaining and talking to the ref. And so he gave him the extra penalty, like 5 meters.
Yep, I know that one.
The descent.
So he could move forward and then just play on. You can't talk to the refs in France. They'll and it gets whistled again. He's going to get a warning. Shirt pulling. That's a penalty for sure. When do we get back into it? God, this is long. He's going to kick it. So
I'm taking the 2.
Taking the 2.
I don't know if I'd have took the 2.
I don't think I would have either, but we did.
What's Cyril saying, Seb?
I'm not in Just, hi guys, don't listen to Seb. All he says is bullshit. Classic Cyril.
Who was Cyril playing for at this time?
No one. He stopped. He stopped after the World Cup.
Oh yeah, they did, didn't they?
Him and Fabian. That's 2 errors in a row. More than that, like 4 errors in a row. What was the first error here?
I've not seen anyone actually moving the ball. The only way the ball's been moving is from penalties. Barely seen any rugby for ages.
That should have been a penalty. There was no way that ball was going anywhere near you.
See how close he was to hitting that guy.
Oh, you've got to make the
Play
best.
the rules.
Watch when he kicks the touch. See how close it gets to that guy.
I think, though, he should have just played that to you because you were long gone. You come in at good speed.
That's double tagging and pulling the shirt.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, eventually he gets the touchline without doing anything with 6 tackles.
I think David's put his answer to the whole play the ball tag thing.
Let's see.
Wayne and Seb in there. What does he mean? See, come on. Dad, what's he trying to say? Well, can I actually try and get something out of it? I could kind of understand the flag. Wayne and Seb, obviously.
So he's saying it's not a penalty, but what is putting your tag on and passing the ball at the same time, something that Wayne and I do a lot. Where he's mistaken is I just do it so fast that a human eye cannot see the difference between. He's actually put in this rule in France now. When you put your tag on, you've got to be if you put your tag on, you've got to be upright afterwards when you play the ball. Something ridiculous. French shit. I know.
Wow, yeah.
That is impossible.
So he says it's a free choice of the player if he wants to change sides when he's passing the ball. That's his input on it.
That rule seems mental, though. It's like, yeah, let's bring in the more disabled players with a point system, but let's restrict them from playing.
To be fair, though, Wayne does play the ball before he even put his tags on.
Oh, hell yeah. He gets called for all
the ball and puts his tag on afterwards.
I mean, why do you have to say, right, well, he has to be sat up straight? He doesn't have a core. It's impossible for him to do that. You hit him in the collision, he tries to back up.
This is what I'm saying. They do a lot of rules against me and our team. So because I was doing it too fast, they whistled me a lot. I got whistled a lot for this. And then they installed this rule where I had to be sitting upright just to stop me from doing it too fast because they thought my play of the ball was...
It's the way it always goes. If somebody does something good and then they try to penalise it or change something to penalise it rather than...
They hate me. They hate me. If I do anything, they'll change the rules just against me. They hate me.
Stupid. It's just stupid.
Dear. David is a bit like Tim. He's always had this personal vendetta against me.
Forward. Harry used to lean forward before we went into a gap to get underneath them tagging, and they're going to say, "Oh no, he's not allowed to do that." It's like, why? What is wrong with it? It's like nobody else is doing it. It's something special.
Hey, they're cheats. French cheats. FFCs. Fucking French cheats. Anyway, back into it. I'm in a hurry.
Longest shows.
What the hell is going on?
What is going on?
He's playing the whistle again. So what basically, Arnold gets through here, tag comes off, and he doesn't move out of the way. So that's a penalty because it's classic. You know, he thinks he took the tag off here, so he's got to stay here. But the tag actually comes off now.
Gilles used to do it a lot. So he pulled the tag off,
Arnold,
lift it up, and throw it to the say, no, it's where they get tagged.
Yeah, it's where they get tagged. So Arnold gets through, tag comes off now. So he's literally not moved. He starts putting his tag back on, and he's not moving out of the way. So that's just a penalty. And then so they call penalty against Nico for charge, so for going in on him on purpose. But he's clearly in the way. I mean, you can't do that. David, si t'écoutes là, je comprends pas ta décision du tout parce que Arnaud, il joue le tenue là où il doit le jouer. Julien, il est clairement en jeu. Et donc là, Nico, forcément, il veut marquer sous les poteaux, mais il est en plein milieu, il peut pas. Enfin, je vais me donner, voilà, il est hors jeu, quoi.
And I understand where David's coming from, because if he could have definitely got a score if he pushed to the sticks, but because he ran straight at that player, he was playing for the penalty. He wasn't trying to get through for a try. He was trying to get a penalty. That's why he's called him for that, because it's as someone said, not in the spirit of the game. If he literally just was one chair whip to the right, he'd have scored a try. But
yeah, maybe.
He decided to hit him to draw a penalty.
It's Nico missing tact of it, but the idea was good, and I don't think he should have deserved an actual penalty there.
Not a penalty, no, but just...
You see, he was refusing to retreat. He was refusing to go back where he was supposed to.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to get out of the way, and Nico were hitting him. He was just sat still in the way. But go for the try.
Argue the point after you've scored.
Yeah. Like you always say, Fred, take the decision away from the ref. If you go through, put the ball down, and nobody's got your tag, and you've got both tags on, there's no argument. You've got to try.
Concentration sur ce qu'il voit, les bras croisés, on sent pas du tout un coach inquiet. Il met en place son jeu.
Is that back to 6?
No.
Un jeu au pied qui a été contré, mais qui est revenu dans les bras. Ah là 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 là, la terrible faute.
The commentator crept me up then.
That's Laurent Dupuis commentating.
It's like, oh la 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 la.
Avignon commence à multiplier le nombre de fautes.
Call him offside. Was he? He was there. Oh yeah, he's offside. Yeah. He's clearly offside.
Il est signalé hors jeu. On est à 19 minutes.
En tout cas, Guillaume Mauss s'échauffe. Elle perd là pour. Non, ça a l'air d'aller, mais. Ça va être compliqué de pas prendre un essai.
Trying to make up time.
Yeah, we need to make sure that we don't lose where we are on this game, because every single part of this video looks the same. It's always a penalty. Make sure you go down so find where we were.
So David has just said that it should have been a penalty against the Avignon guy, one between the posts where Nico went into him.
Yeah.
He took a decision, had to take a decision quickly, and couldn't really see because of all the traffic in front of him. It was, lacking visibility.
That's fine.
And it was a heavy decision because it was, a possible try, and it wasn't because of that decision.
It was a definite try if he didn't run into him.
Yeah.
Or because even if he goes to the side of him and he tries to reach, he's then going to be called offside, isn't he? Yeah, like this. See, rather than running at the offside man, he's gone for the try.
Yeah, and he scores it. So. Oops, sorry. Wasn't the easiest possibility, but that's Nico. It's a bit like Jack. We'll just go find a gap somewhere where there isn't. Bit of love. I just said, I love you.
I got a lot of respect for Nico.
Yeah, he's all right.
Anyone that has to put up with Seb has earned respect, really.
I mean, it's such a shame because Nico makes a huge mess there in the defence. Like, if you watch,
Lolo just had to go right, and he stopped and cut back left.
Yeah, but he just had to give it to me then as well. Just give it to me there.
Give it.
Because I could have gone way forward if he'd given it to me.
He tries to give it. That's back to 6.
Yeah, back to 6.
But then though, the guy came in and they'd thrown it behind him. Like he's had to stop his momentum to try and catch the ball.
Tout à fait. Dès qu'il mobilise plusieurs défenseurs, sa première réaction, c'est d'aller chercher la libération pour jouer dans les intervalles qu'il a réussi à créer. Un petit jeu plus.
It's a bad kick.
That went backwards, didn't it?
Yeah, well, it definitely didn't go that much forward. Drop kick.
Did you get that?
Yeah, you got it. There's our fans. One of our fans. Catalan.
Is Nico left-handed?
Yeah, he is.
How do you not know that, Jack? You have played against him for how long?
Well, he passes with 2 hands.
Yeah, it's one of the first things you have to pick up, though, man.
Nah. No, you just put a big smile on Jade's face then, because Jade's a lefty.
Did you know that before, or just found that out when she smiled?
Found that out right now.
So there's a lot of arguing. You can tell they're all French because there's a lot of arguing going on.
That's all it seems to have been the whole game, really. I feel like we've watched probably 2 runs of 6, but the rest has all been
the
really
referee had more screen time than the players.
Parlez-nous un petit peu de Guillaume Moss, là, parce qu'il a, je me rappelle, au début de la
Just that guy.
Guillaume Moss used to be a professional kickboxer.
préparé pour cette échéance, et puis malheureusement, cette blessure qui l'a empêché de faire la finale, parce que je crois, il me rappelle...
Did he not have a tag on?
Yeah.
This is terrible.
I know, they're making stupid mistakes. It just shows how pressure can get to you, because it's something you would never do usually. Neither of these teams would do it. And because of pressure, you're just not thinking straight. It's and that's where it's really helpful to get some, yoga or meditation or anything like that, mindfulness, just to, manage to stay calm and keep your head straight during a game, because you've got to be able to handle that pressure, especially when you're in a final. And not everyone can handle that pressure. Jeremy's now on. Number 3.
Does he come on for you?
No, I'm on.
Come on for Arno.
Lolo. Arno has to stay on. Arno is the one that did this really slow tackle here. So we're all expecting a fast tag, and so we all go in for nothing and then have to go back in.
I think Jeremy could have kept that.
Yeah.
Those are the most annoying ones. Where you pass and then roll the whole way through. You're like,
yeah.
Même si c'est blessé sur la fin de la compétition. Oh, c'est magnifique.
Nice.
C'est magnifique, une superbe passe de Nicolas Clauzel.
So that's what we do a lot at Catalan. We're just going to send a slow settler in here, but still draw in 2 players. And the play of the ball wasn't actually great, but then their defense didn't adapt quick enough. So Guillaume here, we've mentioned this a lot, turns his back to the attack, which is the worst thing you can do. And he's not looking, so it's no clue what's going on. So right now, he's late in going up.
He's gone back and then looked to see who his man is. So.
Yeah, so he's late going up, which means here Florian has to kind of stay because Nico is such a threat, a bit like we've mentioned Jack being a big threat all the time. So he has to kind of hover here, and then he's late on Jeremy. And then Jeremy can either pass it to me, but the winger there in defence
jumps
decides to go on me. So Jeremy could just go past easily because, he had the extra meters because Florian was staying in support for Guillaume. So all goes back.
The mistake there is Avignon set up 3 on the right. Why would they do that?
Yeah, he needed to just tell the marker to cover the inside of the post and go the whole way to the other wing.
Yeah, well, I think it's right now it's all right, but we're all on this side. But I mean, what happens?
No, as soon as it's after this tackle.
So right now you can if you're looking up, you can see Jeremy and me going towards the left. You can tell we're going towards the left wing, and Nico's preparing to go that way as well.
Yeah.
So Alnor here is so Alnor here was clearly stopped by Julian. He's clearly stopped. So right now, if Guillaume lifted his head up and looked at what's happening, he would know he has to push towards the right wing there, and they all have to push out one space, and Guillaume should be in the middle of the post ultimately. But because he's not looking, he's so late. And just looking at that now, I mean, he nearly got to score a try. Nico's got 2 players on him, and then on the left wing you've got Jeremy and me, who are 2 very agile players, and against their less agile player, who's called Walter.
One thing that one thing with that, you guys had really good depth. So we see it a lot in the Halifax, the English games that we've been watching, how our lines, when we're making them passing moves, are so flat. Like, you guys have got a lot of space behind each other, and that gives you the time. So look how far that's further back than where the play of the ball was. But
I still think
the space to get through.
Yeah, I still think we were too close together. Meaning, so if you watch here,
could have been further back to the wing.
We're all here. If we had pushed out a bit more. So if now I had gone, far on the left wing, it was even easier to score the try, because right now we're having to push diagonally, and we can't really push straight right now.
You and Jeremy are too close. If you were on that wing pushing a straight line, it'd be even easier.
But then the thing is, if we had done that, I mean, it might have been easier to try, but it's easier to read for them as well.
Yeah, the defence would have been able to sort themselves out.
But I mean, clearly there's nothing special from us. It's just an error in defence, retreating without looking back, not keeping your head up. And it just gives us, if you make an error like that against Catalan, we're going to punish it straight away.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure many other teams would. It's just,
That's where the person at marker should have been absolutely screaming to push right.
Yeah.
Please.
Slide. This actually means glass, but yeah.
Seb told me it was please.
Yeah, Glees is glass, but they use it for slide as well.
No. Glees is just slide. Glass is ver. What are you on about?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ver, V-E-R-R-E. You've got to be very careful about the spelling. It's ver with an S, V-E-R-S could be worm. Ver with an S as well. Same spelling, could be towards.
What's ice?
Ice is glass. G-L-A-C-E.
Right.
Glass is ice, but it can also mean ice cream.
Yeah, because you have glissade, which is
a glissade is like
it's I know from ballet. Because you have a glissade over and a glissade under, which is a foot position.
Oh wow, you good at ballet, are you? Cool.
Yeah, I did it at school.
Lovely.
All day. That's just good speed.
But I know it's Nico and it's great from him, but what happened here? So let's watch back.
Where you bring them players in, yeah.
It's not only me though. I mean, so.
I know, bring one in, so we get one to half.
So right now, Kevin's hovering quite far back, not looking.
Yeah.
We're playing slowly, and they've got 3 players there, not ready, and the others got their back 10. So I come in here. I aim to go. It's similar to a triangle, but in the middle of the pitch. But I aim to go in between these 2 and grab them both. I've got 2 players mixed up there. This wing on the left, Guillaume, is also not ready and is out. And then the other 2 are kind of hovering and not ready for anything. They're both out of play now. Fast play of the ball. Nico is obviously going to beat them because they're both back turned. He can't play. He's offside. And I think on this far wing here, we've got Jan and Kevin who kind of come inside, but I don't actually cover for them.
Turned and been caught stationary, so they can't get their speed to cover him. Cost their retreat.
Right now, yeah. So right now, what needs to happen is the two were on the wing there that were actually ready to play. They should come in and cover and go straight up on Nico, and this guy should push out on the outside of him.
Get to the wing. But I think they've been caught still, gone to turn round to him, and then he's at full pace and they're having to set off. So it's just poor retreating.
Yeah. It's poor retreating, but then this is what we've been saying. Tagging up quickly is so dangerous because of this settle here. They're all offside. The fast player it's not amazingly fast, but it's a fast player of the ball, and then he just has this gaps everywhere for him to go through. Coming up,
one that's furthest away, but works, doesn't it?
And the thing is, Nico knows that I tag up quickly, and I do it for him mostly, or Gilles, and he knows he can come after me like that. It's how we work together. I mean, I just tag up quickly for them, and he has all these gaps, and he's an amazing player, so he can get through all of them. It just shows that you need to tag up quickly. It will help you massively in scoring tries.
It's the bread and butter of the game, isn't it?
It is. Gilles calls it the secret weapon.
The secret weapon that everybody knows.
But no one applies as well as France does it. We're starting to, but we haven't.
That's what created Halifax's success in the beginning, to be fair. Wayne came in and just said, we can do this a lot faster.
Well done, Joel. You dickhead, we're going for points, is he? What I want to say about that is completion. You've just scored a try.
Yeah.
You don't want to release the pressure on the team. Like you're up. Hammer, what's the score now? 19-8. You're winning. You just scored a try. All you want to do after scoring a try is complete your 6 tackles. Try and end in their half. So you don't have to play too good. You don't have to try too much. You don't have to score straight away after scoring. You just have to keep that pressure up and play safe. We're in our own half. Wait, I'll go back and watch it. We're on our own half. We just need to get out of here, not do anything special. So, play the ball. He's got all the time in the world. You don't have to play too quickly here. We're not under pressure or anything. We can just play it safe. And he's trying to do it so quickly that he eventually drops the ball. Just because Nico's coming at speed, that kind of puts pressure on as well. But you can, play the ball, you're the man at that time. You're the boss. If you want to stop. If you're not ready, you just go, no, I'm not ready.
That point where Rob just turns to Wayne and just says, no, you're not getting the ball.
Exactly. That's what you've got to do. If you're not ready, you just say, I'm sorry, I'm not ready. You can't just rush and throw the ball, because if you do that, you're risking making an error. This is right after we score a try in our own half.
A slower play of the ball than turn the ball over, wouldn't you?
Yeah. This is everything we don't want. We just want to keep pressure on them and complete, because we're ahead anyway. And we just give them the opposite. We give them, the ball back in our own half. There's, loads of opportunities for them to score now. And they might. I don't know. I can't remember now. But
no, they kicked, didn't they?
No, they decided to play it.
Well, they need to play it, don't they?
They are kicking it.
They did kick it, yeah.
Oh, what are they kicking it for?
So he kicked it and missed it, did he?
Yeah. Oh no, yeah, but
it's an 8.
What are they? 10 points down now?
From there, 6 tackles. Yeah, I'll take that all day.
They were 12 points down. You don't take the kick at that point. You need to get back in the game.
It's like you've got one player who's out to prove himself on the opposite team. He's frustrated. You go at him and try and get him to charge out of position, make the gap behind him.
Yeah, I would play it as well. But then, a lot of teams make different decisions at those times. And if they want to just get guaranteed points and then they get the ball back anyway, there's different
It
opinions.
works two ways, yeah. But I'd just
Because
play that.
and there's a chance of them not scoring, and then they don't get any points. At least this is guaranteed, and they got to get the ball back. So
suppose it's a good tactic for building a bit of pressure, isn't it? So like, if you make an area like Joel does there, and then you're starved of possession for 3 sets or something like that, and you don't get the ball back for a while, that builds a lot of momentum for them.
And it ended up great for them because they got those 2 points, and they're back to our half with a set of 6 tackles.
I'd just play like that from where they gave the ball away. It was just fast play. They just were doing fast play of the balls to get to where they are. If they'd have done that on where they are now with the full set. Let's put it with the ball. No, someone offside. What's that?
So, I think so. Here, once you've gone too far, there's no need to rush because we're all ready. So he's gone too far. We're
and he tries to rush this play of the ball. He doesn't need to because you're set.
We're set now. So there's no point rushing.
That person shouldn't be even making a run. The play of the ball is facing the wrong way. He's not got his tag on, and you're sprinting towards him 3 meters away from him.
And so he's putting pressure on him, and that causes them to do this error.
But I think they said he held the ball down for too long, didn't they? Because he hesitated on it.
Or was it? It could have been blocking as well because that guy then just sat.
Yeah, they might have said crossing for him interfering in the defense. Yeah, I think it is.
I think he might not put his tag on back on or something as well. It's just rushing when there's times where you need to rush slightly. There's other times there's no point rushing. We're all set up. There's no use for him rushing then.
Goes back to when we said that when we get to the try line, people think just keep going. Whereas actually you need to take a step back when you're on the try line and think about where you're going. Take your time when you've got scoring opportunities. It's you rush a little bit in the midfield. That's where you want to build your momentum to get to the end.
So, and this is where I think this is good because this isn't particularly fast play. This is just us taking it slow. We know we're in front, and all we want to do is just gradually get to their line. So we take it slow here, just one guy alone. These guys are coming not at full pace. Pass the ball. Just you've got the 2 players. That's a win. You've got 2 players there. Tag it up. I should have gone for getting tagged here again. I do fall over, but it's just taking it slow, and we're not taking any risks particularly. We're just and we're still gaining loads of terrain, and it's working for us.
Yeah, building momentum.
I get a penalty from this. I don't know. Maybe not. No, nothing.
Don't be silly, Seb. You're not getting any calls.
That's a tag.
Yeah.
I think he could have passed that. I don't know why he didn't because
if he'd have given it straight away, he would have scored. Yeah.
I think Anna was a little bit late.
Anna was a little bit late.
But
he could have looped it up, but it'd been a difficult pass.
Put a little high pop in it. All done.
Yeah, but I don't think he knew he were there either.
Yeah, but right now I still think this is rushed as well because right now the defense has loads of time to set up. But if you look, Arnold's not set up. We're not really set up in attack. I think there's no need to rush this ball. We can take our time and wait for Arnold to come back and for us all to be ready.
Yeah.
So I think he plays that slightly quickly. We'll get a penalty because he pulls his shirt again. There's a lot of penalties here.
Yeah.
Going for points. It's a lot of kicking. Looks like Union.
Yeah, I'd take the points there as well.
This is for me a good decision as well. You're ahead. You're going to get the ball back. You're just pushing that point difference further apart. And we're just taking it slow again. We don't need to do anything particularly, and especially an hour and a half. I think
that was a bit rushed.
Yeah, but Jeremy is, he's like that. He just everything's a rush.
He's very passionate about the sport.
I don't know how that ball got into his hand. Yeah.
You know, passes a lot like that. Ewan Clibbins. He does a lot of them round the back passes when they're crossing and stuff.
And this is where it's bad because this pass was risky, but it got through. This pass of Jeremy is great, and if he turns inside and then goes back outside, he could have scored a try maybe. But making this pass is the worst thing ever.
Look at all the people.
All of them are offside. If he stops there and plays the ball, we've got like a free try there. But he decides to try and pass it because with Jeremy, everything's a rush. And they get the ball back and a penalty. And it makes Nico angry. So there's like 3 things beneficial for them there. Yeah,
because we've seen from the other games, like when Nico or Gilles start to lose their head, their game drops, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, massively, mate.
Same with me. When my head's gone, I'd play crap.
Va être en capacité de gêner les Catalans sur cette fixation. On va envoyer Guillaume en premier. Je pense qu'Emeric va prendre la seconde. Ils envoient de suite Kevin.
Double tackling. It's lack of communication between Nico and Joel. But it's just
mad Nico was at Joel though. Then just watch after he pulls it, like swings it.
But then but that's when Nico gets frustrated because of earlier things. He just gets annoyed for nothing, and he's got no reason to get annoyed then because he wasn't shouting, "I got it, I got it."
I've got it. Yeah.
So and it's a very hard thing when you're the defender to know if the tackle was taken or not. Tag was taken or not. They're going for points again.
No, they're frustrated play.
Yeah.
No, they should have played.
Nico's going to overchase. If they played, Nico would overchase, and you get improved.
Oh,
Plus, you've now got one player who's scared of taking tags.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bad call there. I think I'm off now, and we have Damien, one of our players, on.
Oh, yeah.
Me.
Is he an amputee as well?
Damien, yeah. He is,
cool.
yeah. Single below knee.
So like for like sub, point-wise.
Yeah, we're still 18 points at the moment. So I don't think Gilles comes on at all in first half. He'll come on in the second half.
That's good that if you can hold Gilles off for that long as well.
Yeah. Well, you're up by what, 11?
Yeah. He'll have a much better effect in just coming in for a half. He can like boss it for full 40 then, can't he?
So he calls for knock on from White player.
Ball goes behind him now.
He bashes it out of his hand as well. So in the rule is even if it does go behind you, if it bounces back forward, it's a forward. It's a knock on.
Yeah, yeah, it is. The ball you can drop the ball backwards as much as you want, but the second it starts to go forward, then it's a knock on.
Yeah. So it did go backwards, but then it bounced forwards, and he considered it a knock on. He didn't consider the Avignon player backing it out of his hands, but
yeah. Where's his winger? There he is.
Yeah, he could have. Wait, let's see. I think I remember this.
What's Kevin doing all the way back there?
Yeah,
Kevin was there then, mate. That is such a try, but he still could have given it. I think if he just does a high pass in the air,
he could have threw it 4-5 meters back from him. Now, wasn't going to stop him. Like, look, it's frustrating.
Yeah, it's annoying that he wasn't there.
Good pressure.
But I think it's an issue with many teams. They just want to. They think they can cut back inside, and that will be the better option.
Mm.
I don't know why he's really far back though.
You said this a lot, Fred. Like a lot of people don't see that space on the wings. Like even for build-up play and stuff like that, you can get that can be your gateway through to a line break sort of thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
go on.
I was going to say I know Leeds do it a lot. They love to cut inside, and when they do stay on the wing, they score tries. And playing with them sometimes, they always, when it's free on the wing, they always come inside like they want to cross over for some reason. And sometimes it's just the worst. Just sometimes hold that wing and you're going to score.
It's when you've got to read off of the player who's got the ball, because a lot of the times when they cut over into your channel and you've got no space to go, then you have to cut in. It's when people start to predict it, is when you start to lose your space, your shape.
To try and tell the guy with the ball to come to the wing rather than wait for him to make that move and then react.
Yeah. They're like, oh, he's coming over. I've got to turn in now. It's like, no. Tell him to straighten up and go.
Yeah.
Like if you told him you were there, the runner's more likely to straighten up than if he doesn't know where you're going.
And then if you get the ball and you make a little line break, then you cut back in for the play to get tagged.
Yeah.
It chased you.
Oh.
Oh, I gave that to the wrong player.
I think this tackle was a waste because Guillaume is not the most able-bodied person. He's a bit like Cyril and Wayne. You know, he's paraplegic. He's not gonna beat Nico that easily. So he does try anyway. Fine, if you want to try, but got to be safe about it because him falling over now is just a waste of a tackle.
To be honest, go back. The waste is the fact that you've got 3 people set up on the right-hand side and 2 people on offense sat on their side not doing anything. Mm-hmm. It's like you've chosen to do a 2-on-2 with those 2 players. Yeah. If there's one more, you've made your numbers here on this play. Look where everyone's sat, and the 2 people go for it, but then 2 sit back.
It's the same as that try when down the line. They're set up the same as Avignon was before, so they just need to make that line and just tie up. Like he says, he takes the right man in hitting Nico, but he needed them two men to be with him.
But I don't think they even move. They're not even slightly.
Even then, I think he could play the ball. If he just played the ball, like Seb said, they'd be on next go. But it takes so long that when they try and put their play on after this, they haven't got the space for it.
So, in my opinion, what he should have done there, instead of trying to beat Nico, which he's not going to do, Nico's the best player on the pitch at the moment. If he goes between, can you see my mouse?
Yeah.
If he goes between Nico here and this guy, Damien, he comes in this space, and all 3 of these players come and push out and play on this left wing.
Yeah, for the next tackle. Yeah. The thing is, they've already got it sorted out. They could have done it there.
They could have. But right now, there's nothing. If you just look up, there's nothing possible. He's not going to beat Nico in a 1v1. And if he gives it to the winger, it's still a 1-on-1. There's nothing. You're not creating anything. You're just, relying on luck, and that's not how rugby works. You've got to create things yourself. So if this winger just waits back, and all 3 players play after this play, and he goes into this here and draws in Nico and Damien. It's try all day long, but right now he's not creating anything.
Yeah, offered this all shuffled over now.
Worse falling over, but it's just a waste of time.
But Nico does well to chase from it because they're still not set up right for it. Nico does well with pressuring over now, but the thing, this cross that they put on, I don't know why he passes back to, is it Jan? It should just go straight to whoever's at the back here on the left wing. Just a little over his shoulder now to 10.
Yeah, well, it's all right going back.
He needs to get the hell out of the way.
But it's a bad read from Damien here, who's in the middle of the post.
Oh yeah, he should be over covering.
He should be coming up now because as soon as Nico jumps off, number 12 here is left alone. But over there, it's a 2-on-2.
He's watching the other guy.
He's watching the other guys, but he should be coming inside. And the fact that they don't score is.
Well, no, they crash into each other.
He's got no speed at all.
Give that now, it's a try. Nico's not stopping that. So poor.
It's a shame.
Because they've tried that play before as well. So it's obviously something they worked on, but they're just not finishing it right.
Yeah. That's something Nico likes to do a lot. He's like, catch it on this side, but then so the marker comes over, but pass it straight.
Yeah, we used to call it face ball. We're just passing the ball across the play of the ball once you got it.
Yeah, you draw the marker and go through the gap that they leave.
Gap, yeah.
So this is for me an example of not winning your duel. So he just bashes into him straight on.
Yeah.
So he literally gets a tag, bounces back, and he's ready as marker there. He's got nothing to do. He's just ready. That we mentioned it a lot on this live stream. That's losing your duel as an attacker because he's ready now just to jump off marker straight away.
Okay. Stay in. No.
God, it's already 2:30.
I remember at the beginning of this, Seb was like, we'll make a quick one because it's Sunday. An hour and 25 minutes in. It's only a 40-minute half.
Right, it's nearly finished. It's just that it's Thursday off work.
One on this game, to be fair.
Go out with him somewhere. What happened? Sorry.
What are you asking us for? Forward.
Forward.
Did not look forward.
Or maybe not. The ball was flat, but his chair was in front of him when he caught it. Right, as his tag fell off. No? His tag was off. What's he called?
No idea. Can't see him, unfortunately.
I think he has give forward pass. Oh no, maybe it were he still had his hand on his shoulder.
Who knows?
T'es encore là, David? S'il est encore là, tu peux m'expliquer cette pénalité, s'il te plaît, si t'es encore là, parce que je comprends pas là.
That one looked forward. This one doesn't.
That's not forward.
He has put the tag on right.
And he has put his tag on right, and he hasn't.
Who knows?
Morning contour. I don't know why I'm trying to read it.
That was a while ago.
What's it
That's
said?
an old one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's at 12:54.
Right.
It's now 1:30.
Jesus.
I don't get it. That's weird. That first pass did look forward, but
yeah, the first one did. This one doesn't. Maybe that's why he called it. He's like,
is he not? It's square.
No, he's square. You can tell by that blue line.
It's tagged properly.
So he's well behind. Yeah. He's definitely not forward.
He's sat the blue line. He catches it behind.
And it's a flat pass, if anything.
Well, he was sitting flat with him and leant back to catch it. So who knows? I think then have you got a penalty then?
No, because if it's a forward pass, it's not a penalty, is it?
No, he got a penalty.
He got a penalty because Kevin was angry about the decision and threw the ball.
Right, mouthing off dissent.
But he throws it here. An angry way. And you can't do that, right? If you throw the ball in France, it's a penalty.
See, we just get a pass.
God, we're going for points, and that's it. Then that's going to be the first half.
Maybe Jay. Yeah, Jay says the chair moving forward, so maybe we just want
the person who played the ball.
Yeah,
I think it wasn't at a stop. I don't know.
He was still. We saw it on the line. This is the second half now, isn't it?
No. So did they manage to catch that? They recovered the kick.
Oh, that's annoying.
Did someone score?
No, they kicked for points.
It didn't
go
past meters.
Oh, the kick too.
Kicking a penalty from the halfway line.
Smart call.
It's finished now. Yeah, it's half time. So
time, so you might as well go.
All the time he wants to kick it.
But like them guys need to go away.
Yeah, he's not far enough there.
He's way too close.
Way too close. I know for a fact that Nico's going to score this. So, oh, sorry.
What are you telling us that for, mate? This is impressive if he gets it. Nice camera change. Nice.
I reckon he went running down there like.
Yeah.
Good kick from halfway line,
mate. That's what we call a 200 IQ play right there.
So that's half time, 25-10. Thank you all for joining. Bye.
Oh dear.
No, on a serious note, it's an interesting first half because I don't think neither team are actually playing to their capability.
No, it doesn't feel like anyone's got going. It feels like everyone's just playing the ref, to be honest. There's a lot of penalties, a lot of mistakes.
Yeah. I think there's pressure on both teams. It might have been Avignon's first time in a final. Yeah, it was. It was their first time in an actual grand final. I think they'd already 2 weeks before this won the French Cup final. I think. Can't remember.
Oh yeah, because you did lose one in 2018, didn't you? It was the French Cup when you weren't there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they lost it. I wasn't there, of course. That's why. Anyway, so this is their first time in an actual grand final of the league. So I think they had a lot of pressure, not handling the pressure very well in this first half time.
No, both teams. But
they made more errors than us, and they're making a lot of errors that they didn't need to, rushing too much when they didn't need to. A lot of just poor decisions globally.
I'd say your guys just had slightly cooler heads, really, because most of their penalties have been from them arguing, which you don't want to lose the game because of that.
Sort of mouthing the ref and everything. I just think the difference there isn't huge. I mean, 15 points difference in wheelchair rugby league, that can go so quickly.
Oh yeah.
And I think the difference has only been a build-up from how many mistakes they've been making. If they just cut down on mistakes.
I wouldn't
at half time. You got to sort of go, when you go into your change rooms. Your talk is right. Okay, look, everyone's scoring from what's happening with the ref and the calls that way, and who's giving away the ball. So the call at the second half has to be, we'll go out there and we're clinical and we're safe, and let them make the errors for us.
Yeah,
if I was Catalan, I'd be much more annoyed. You've got to be a lot like they're not playing their game. I wouldn't say they've done any special plays or anything.
No,
you've literally just
they can't pull them off.
It's been a sort of every try has been made pretty much an individual effort, really.
Yeah, and I think
one or two passed it out, but
Avignon actually had a lot of opportunities. If you watch back there was that one, on the left wing we saw. There was when Kevin was late on the right side as well. They had 2 or 3 times where it was an easy try.
Yeah,
they didn't have that clear mind. They were like elsewhere and not actually, I don't know, aware of what they could be doing.
A lot of tunnel vision.
A lot of tunnel vision, exactly. And they missed out on 2 or 3 occasions where they could have easily scored a try, like really easily. And you add 2 tries or 3 tries to that, suddenly they're ahead or really close. And there's only like a 3-point difference between both teams. But I think
you guys got lucky as well with them choosing to kick those 2 times, because both times you had advantage because the other team was annoyed. You had a fresh 6 in front of them. That's what you want. Like, you can't ask for anything else.
Oh yeah, I think they should have paid that. I mean, we're all
they did it twice though.
And every time they got closer to trying, and they've been having loads of opportunities. So the more opportunities you have, the more you're going to actually score some of those tries.
Yeah, definitely.
And they were just staying away from that, just gradually getting 2 points. But I don't know
it feels a bit like actually the 2018 grand final that we watched with Leeds and Halifax, where neither team's actually playing really well. It's just one team is capitalising more on the other team's mistakes.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, so we'll see on the second half. I'm pretty sure we both wake up slightly.
Sweet. Well, that's tomorrow. Tomorrow at 12.
Oh yeah,
I can do this one. It's a bank holiday, isn't it?
Nice.
It's tomorrow. Oh yeah, tomorrow's Monday.
Yeah.
Bank holiday. Oh, we'll see you tomorrow, Jack.
Why is it bank holiday? What's up tomorrow?
Spring bank holiday, is it?
I don't even know what the date is, mate.
Me
I know
neither.
we're in May.
All I know is I'm not working tomorrow, and it's brilliant.
Need a bit of time off, Jack.
Yeah, it's a bit hard. Yeah, spring bank holiday, it says.
So, so we'll be back tomorrow, same time, to watch the second half of this game, which I'm sure will be better. And we'll find out who the winner of this grand final is. Don't want to give anything away.
For your beard struggles.
Yeah, I've just put the banner up. Just remember, before we go, code Fred15 for your beardstruggles.com. Thank you very much.
They were actually giving us some money for this, because that'd be great.
Well, mate, got to start somewhere. Let's build up to it, man.
Yeah. We'll build it somewhere. We've got 5 viewers now.
If
we have 1,000 viewers one day, we'll get some money. Right.
When we get a product that's more towards what we're doing, that would be better.
Yeah, rather than beard ointments.
I mean, it's the company that's jumped on it, so I was like, yep.
You know what? Beardstruggle.com is popping up all over my Facebook and internet and everything. It's everywhere. It's like, I don't even have a beard.
Brilliant. Sweet. Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
Can you not put the translation up? I can't understand a thing. Whatever, mate. Learn English. Most important language in the world, dickhead. All right. Anyway. It was lovely seeing you guys. I'm hungry. I need to get out. So
right, mate, we've said bye. We're waiting for you.
Okay. Thank you. We're closing this up. Bye.
See you tomorrow at 12.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Ciao.
Still